Hello everyone, and welcome back to our ViewSonic training, where we'll be diving into how to use the MyViewBoard and how to get to, especially in this video, how to get to the MyViewBoard dashboard that's online. And we are going to be using a Chromebox that is attached to this board as an external display, but we're going to be able to interact with it because of the touch capabilities. That makes it really unique because anything that you would normally do with your class online in a Chrome web browser, you can do on the board with the touch feedback. And I'm going to show you and provide you with some tools, tips, and tricks over the course of these videos in this series all about the MyViewBoard. So to get started with your board, you're going to want to make sure that you turn it on first. And when you turn this on, it will automatically turn on the Chromebox that's attached to it. And then I will show you how to actually access the Chromebox. So to review, in this video, we are going to turn on the board. We are going to access the Chromebox, not Chromium, which is the built-in web browser for MyViewBoard, the ViewSonic board here. But we are going to actually use the Chromebox to get to MyViewBoard.com to get to the dashboard. And the neat thing about this is that you don't need one of these boards to access MyViewBoard.com. So pretty much everything that I'm about to do, you can do on your desktop. You can do with your interactive smartboard if you don't have one of the new ViewSonic boards yet. So you can start utilizing some of the software immediately that's available online, because we all have accounts through Google and through our school. So to get started, we're going to go ahead and click the power button, and we are going to let it turn on. And as it turns on, just again, we are going to be accessing the Chromebox, which is a desktop version of the Chromebook. So all of the controls and everything are going to be the same. A couple things that you'll notice is that we have provided these little mini keyboards with a trackpad on top, and you'll be able to enter in any passwords that you want to enter in and manipulate some of the things. These, I will say, can get a little bit laggy, and you might skip a few letters, so just take your time if you're using it. But otherwise, you can use the on-screen keyboard if you want online, or what you can do is, like myself, I've purchased a little wireless keyboard and a wireless mouse that just plug into the USB ports on the front of the board. And what this does is it just allows me to use it like a huge computer screen, which is really nice if I want to sort of teach from the back of the room. I can use the mouse, I can use the keyboard, and I can open up like what I would normally do. So we're going to use that here in a second, just so I can enter in a password. And to keep it secure, so you're not showing the entire class your username and password for Google. Anyway, here we have the ViewBoard dashboard. We are going to, instead of clicking on Chromium or Whiteboard, we're going to avoid this section here. We're going to actually drop down here. This is your external displays that you're going to be using, or your inputs into the display of the board. And we are going to click on the one that's marked as Chrome. Okay, it's just going to say Chrome or Chromebox. We're going to click on that. And what that'll do is switch over, and you will see that we actually have, it looks just like the loading screen of a Chromebook, and that's because it is a Chromebook, it's a Chromebox. So we are just going to log in like we normally would to a Chromebook. We're going to go ahead and enter in a password, and you'll see that the on-screen keyboard has popped up. If it doesn't pop up, let me show you this. If it doesn't pop up, you'll see down in the bottom corner that there is a button that shows a keyboard that you can press and you can open up. You can also make sure that you go to the accessibility window and head to the on-screen keyboard. So to get there, if you don't see the on-screen keyboard to start, we are going to click down on the time stamp down in the bottom right. We are going to then click on the accessibility options, and then from there, we are going to scroll down until we see on-screen keyboard. And as long as there's a blue check there, you'll see that the on-screen keyboard will show up so you can type directly on the screen. So just some troubleshooting techniques if you don't see the on-screen keyboard. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to enter in my password. Okay, so now that I am logged into the Chromebox, it just shows up like the regular web browser. and it should automatically be logged in. And if you decide, it will probably prompt you to sync your account settings and to sync your bookmarks and everything. Recommend turning that on. It just makes things a little bit easier, especially if you want to access MyViewBoard a little bit quicker. What you can do is actually create a little bookmark shortcut that allows you to just click on the tab and then go right into the MyViewBoard dashboard. But I'm going to show you how to get there just from scratch. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to myviewboard.com. So up in the URL, we're going to enter in the URL myviewboard.com, and you'll see that URL that pops up on the screen right now. I'm going to go ahead and press enter. Okay, so now it brought us to the MyViewBoard dashboard, and we are going to go ahead and get set up with our account. So up in the top right, you will see that there is this sign in button. Okay, we are going to go ahead and click on sign in. Okay, and what's nice is we have single sign-on features, so we have the ability to sign in with Google, and since you're already logged in, it should be a breeze. So we're going to go ahead and sign in with Google. All right. Okay, so what this is the myviewboard.com training panel, or the dashboard that allows you to open up many of the different resources that are available for you. I'm going to go ahead and just bring this a little bit larger so that you can see exactly what we're talking about here. Each of these are different apps that are associated with myviewboard.com and allow you to get the full use of the MyViewBoard dashboard. And we are going to be jumping into different video segments here on each one of these. So we have MyViewBoard Classroom, which is a phenomenal use, especially for remote or blended learning, or just in-person learning where you have students working on their computers and collaborating online. There's a way that you can see multiple students all at once. You can see groups. You can have them work on their own thing, and it's really cool. It's a really useful tool, and we'll be breaking those down. It's actually going to be another mini video series within this video series. Because it's so robust and you can do a lot of really cool things with it. The other thing that I'm going to click on here in just a second is Whiteboard, which is the same whiteboard that we had before, but the nice thing is that it's built into the web browser. So you don't have to navigate to anywhere. It's all based in the MyViewBoard dashboard. You don't have to worry about signing into the actual board itself, which can get a little bit cumbersome and you might forget to do it, and then your files are stored all over the place. So what we do is, what my recommendation is, if you want to use the whiteboard feature, log into the Chromebox and then go to myviewboard.com and click on the whiteboard. Because then if you're accessing the whiteboard here, you're already syncing up with Google, so you can store your files there, you can pull files from Google, and you don't have to worry about that whole disconnect between the two accounts. So that's the whiteboard feature. There's a wiki page that has a lot of really good content if you're trying to figure out how to do something or looking for how-to instructions. There's a wiki page there available. We have support requests. We have, well, you can skip all that. We have tutorial videos. That's directly from MyViewBoard, from ViewSonic. But if you would like to, if there's something that I don't cover in the videos that I share with you, you can probably find it there. And then there is a community section where you're able to look at other questions that were asked or forum style requests that are being processed. So again, to get to the MyViewBoard dashboard, you are going to log into the Chromebox. So when you turn on your board, you'll see Chrome down in the bottom left. You're not going to click on Chromium, you're clicking on Chrome. And once you click on that, you're going to navigate to myviewboard.com. And if you don't know how to create a bookmark, it's pretty easy. You press the little star up in the top right of your browser window. You'll see that we can add a bookmark just by clicking on that button. And what that allows you to do is very quickly, when you turn on your board, click on Chrome, click on MyViewBoard, boom, you're to your dashboard right here. So within like 3 clicks, you're off to the races. So it's not super cumbersome. You'll only have to log into your Chromebox once, and it's going to automatically log you back in every time from there. So just that was a recap of everything to get to the MyViewBoard dashboard. In the next couple of videos, we're going to be breaking down, okay, what can I do with Whiteboard? What can I do with Classroom? And we're going to have fun. So thanks for watching. This has been ViewSonic Training from The Edge. Have a nice day.